Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 55, as we'll get you over to Tampa. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gordon and Charles Davis. Make it a good one, gents.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
In some ways, he reminds me of a past NFL great who played the quarterback position as well. Jawing with the opposition, trash talking a little bit, doesn't mind getting hit and battered around some that kind of gets him into the game. But once it's time to lock in, Phillip Rivers does that as well as any quarterback in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And one of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
And defensive tackle Aaron Donald, when you evaluate him, you're looking for flaws. You can't find any. This guy has the ability to single-handedly take over a game. Wrecks it inside, outside. You can't run it against him. And good luck trying to throw it downfield when he's in the face of the quarterback.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Goff now looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Step 180, block 11. I'm here all day.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go play action. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On play action, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers now finding Mike Williams. And they work this well up the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Play action now, Rivers. Letting one go deep for the end. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Goff. And he fires one incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 58 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it and when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Rivers now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Let's go, baby.
Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Key tight end.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Rivers now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Here's Rivers. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Goff.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, you know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. At each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
We got three.
On 2nd and goal, Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Like 20, 55. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. 2nd and 5 now. Goff, and that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Goff on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Now it's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
We got this.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rivers on the money, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Rivers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Rivers again. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 1st down, Rivers. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A fourth touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 31, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
24. Stay there. 390. Defense.
Now Gordon on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They're going to need some therapy
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Round 80. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. That's a party now.
Rivers on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers gets it to Gordon. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Goff. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Going up top, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Chargers coming hard, and they block it. And they are going to take possession of the football.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
So out come the Chargers. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Goff now looks to throw. He gets it to Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Goff now to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Goff throwing again. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg. Rivers. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Round 80. 58 for Mike. Guys, it's game situation.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He spots Henderson open left side. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Cut. Watch the twist with that.
Here's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Goff, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's it, baby.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Slam.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Push him back.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.